Stop whatever you are doing right now, because if you are retired or approaching retirement in Australia, what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes could literally put thousands of extra dollars into your pocket or cost you thousands if you ignore it. July 1st, 2026 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a financial turning point that every single Australian pensioner and retiree needs to understand before it hits, and most people have absolutely no idea what is coming their way. Welcome to William AUS, Pension and Benefits, the channel dedicated to making sure you never miss a cent of what you are entitled to. Today we are breaking down every single change hitting the age pension system on July 1st, 2026, what it means for your payments, your assets, your income, and most importantly, your life. So let us get straight into it. The Australian government has confirmed a series of significant updates to the age pension system that will take effect on the 1st of July 2026. These changes touch almost every part of how the pension is calculated, who qualifies, and how much you actually receive in your bank account each fortnight. Whether you are already on the pension, whether you have just applied, or whether you are still a few years away, every single one of these updates affects you directly. Let us start with the payment rates, because this is what everyone wants to know first. From July 1st, 2026, the base age pension rates are being adjusted upward as part of the government's indexation process. For a single pensioner, the full age pension will increase, giving you more money per fortnight than you are receiving right now. For couples, both combined and separated due to illness, the rates are also going up. Now these increases are tied to movements in the Consumer Price Index and the Pensioner and Beneficiary Living Cost Index, and the government takes whichever figure is higher to protect your purchasing power. What this means in real terms is that your pension is designed to keep up with the rising cost of groceries, utilities, rent, and everything else that has been draining your budget. The exact figures will be confirmed closer to the date, but the increases are already locked in and they are meaningful. Now here is where it gets really important, and this is the part most people completely miss. The assets test thresholds are also changing on July 1st. The assets test determines how much of the pension you are entitled to receive based on what you own, and the thresholds that trigger reductions or cancellations of your payment are being updated. This means that some people who were previously cut off from the pension or receiving reduced payments may now find themselves eligible for more. On the flip side, if your assets have grown significantly over the past year, you need to check your position carefully because the taper rate, which reduces your pension by a set amount for every $1,000 of assets above the threshold, remains in place, and it can have a dramatic impact on your fortnightly payment. For homeowners, the lower threshold is different from non-homeowners, and both are shifting. If you own your home, the threshold before your pension starts reducing is set at one level, and if you do not own your home, you are allowed to have more in assets before your payments are affected. These thresholds matter enormously, and knowing exactly where you sit in relation to them could be the difference between receiving a full pension, a part pension, or nothing at all. Next, let us talk about the income test, because this is the second major filter that determines your pension entitlement. Services Australia looks at your income from all sources including investments, rental properties, superannuation drawdowns, part-time work, and overseas pensions. From July 1st, the income-free area, which is the amount you can earn before your pension starts reducing, is also being updated. Every dollar you earn above that free area reduces your pension by 50 cents, so understanding exactly where that line sits is absolutely critical. If you are doing any part-time work, receiving income from a trust, or drawing down from your super at a certain rate, you need to recalculate your position based on the new figures. There is also a very important update for people who are still working past pension age. The work bonus scheme allows pensioners to earn a certain amount from employment without it affecting their pension, and the balance that accumulates in your work bonus bank is also being reviewed as part of the July 1st changes. If you have been building up a work bonus balance, this is something you need to watch closely because it directly affects how much extra income you can earn while still protecting your full pension entitlement. For those receiving the pension supplement and the energy supplement, these amounts are also being adjusted. The pension supplement is a combined payment that helps cover the cost of things like phone bills, internet, and medicine, and it is paid on top of your base pension rate. The energy supplement is a fixed amount that helps with power costs, and it applies to certain pensioners depending on when they first claimed. Both of these figures shift on July 1st, and they add up to a noticeable difference in your total fortnightly payment. Here is what you need to do right now before July 1st arrives. Log into your MyGov account and check your current income and assets as recorded by Services Australia. If anything has changed, whether you have sold a property, received an inheritance, changed your super drawdown amount, or started or stopped working, you need to update your details immediately. Failing to report changes accurately can result in overpayments that Services Australia will chase you to repay, and that is a stressful situation nobody wants to deal with. If you are not yet on the pension but you are approaching the eligibility age of 67, now is the time to check whether the new thresholds from July 1st put you inside the qualifying range. Many people assume they do not qualify and never bother applying, leaving significant money on the table every single fortnight. The system is changing on July 1st, 2026, and knowledge is your most powerful tool. Stay connected to William AUS, Pension and Benefits. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss an update that could affect your financial future. Your pension is not just a payment, it is your right, and we are here to make sure you claim every single dollar of it.